What's going on? Continuing on, we are almost finished with the Book of Game. Oh my guy, Charles Keelan. Edge number 65. On a date, put the cell phone away. After all, who did you come for? Act like it. Times are changing. If only game were more like energy, which can be neither created nor destroyed. Game can undoubtedly be created and has most certainly been destroyed. Do you know why? I can tell you're thinking right now. Because they don't make men like they used to. I'd hate to be the bearer of bad news, but then again, I'd love to. Times are changing. It's a sad story, but it must be told. As a dear friend once told me, we live in a time where everyone craves to be younger than they are. 40 is the new 39, 20 is the new 15, 6 is the new embryo. The thirst is real. Ladies are twerking online like the world is coming to an end. I'd rather like that. A lot, actually. Sex not only sells, it sells out arenas. We are in an age where sex is the dominant force of success. It always has been. People like to lie. Sex is celebrated like never before and is making a lot of damsels do for acceptance. It's making a lot of damsels do for acceptance things they wouldn't normally do. The skimpier a damsel is on her social page, the more likes she will receive. She posts a self-taken mirror image that showcases the areola and is instantly revered as the town hero. Likes and comments means that she's getting attention that she thinks she needs. She now has a voice, she feels. If everyone is looking at her, she now mistakes this negative attention for respect. She's now a sex symbol, rebel, or badass. 4,238 people clicked like on her photo, but now what? What's left? Unbeknownst to her, the product that she's selling is a perishable item. I adapted this code from my father. Nudity is not impressive. A damsel that can impress me is one that can do it with a sweater and some corduroys on. Everything has become unisex. Men are the new women. Damsels are the new man. Men in general have turned into an impressionable and insecure species without identity. Poor parenting or lack thereof, media outlets, entertainment, the music business, pop culture, etc. has attributed to men failing as a whole. It has become socially acceptable for men to take on the traits of a damsel. There are always exceptions to every rule, of course. I'm not here to make excuses, so I won't. I'm here to bring the solution. Soapbox, story time. I'm in Macy's on Monday. I decided to treat myself to a new fragrance. I went with a scent in the woodsy category, my favorite. Prior to that, my shopping experience was real shaky. It's been a long time since I've been cologne shopping, and I have everything, so I really don't need another. But you can never have enough, a wise damsel once told me. So I'm back now for the first time in years, and I noticed that all of the bottle designs for men have become increasingly feminine. And I thought to myself, and that's because damsels are the buyers and men only sit at home to watch sports all day, right? Shut up. But I guess it's like dog treats. They put bacon on the packaging to market to the humans. The reality is dogs don't give a love making what bacon looks like. Any respectable pup should never even taste bacon, nonetheless. It's the owner making the final decision, and humans love bacon. I really do. I'm not going to hold you. So back to the cologne. Not only were the bottles feminine, a lot of the fragrances were distinctly soft and unmistakably sweet. On more than 3 occasions, I had to look at the bottle and ask, are we still in the men's section? The rep would kindly reply, yes, sir, but this item is unisex. Unisex? It's a clear cop-out. Case in point. There's no clear distinction between who's who. The androgynous look is in right now. As a whole, the way men dress, walk, speak, and carry themselves have demonstrated a terrible compromise in swagger and bravado. Mind you, this book is from 2017, so almost 10 years ago. Here are some examples of things that destroy edge. Pastel scarves wrapped around deep V-neck t-shirts. Boots with a heel more than 2 inches high. Handbags or man bags. Cheetah, leopard print, cheetah slash leopard printed pants on men. Pants so skinny that guys have to peel them off at night. If they're inside out when they come off, they're way too tight. I gotta agree. The list goes on and on. There's so many more examples that I don't even care to talk about. And if I did this book would be the size of the yellow pages. I witnessed couples with my own two eyes walking down the street in the city. From behind, you can't even tell the man and the damsel apart anymore. Scout's honor. I take full responsibility for reinstalling the edge back in men and creating the good energy that the damsels want. Comrades, be confident, be masculine, be yourself. Don't think outside the box. Do outside the box. I had a very childish, I had a very inappropriate box joke. Couple of them, actually. But this is not the time nor the place for that. Please destroy whatever you're doing that's not real. Getting a major edge starts with authenticity. Just keep being you, whoever that weird person is. Don't be compromised by the times and the trends. They'll eventually fade away like sandcastles during high tide. And when they do, what's left in the aftermath is completely up to you. I'm done for now. And keep it moving. Edge number 83. Sometimes the most intriguing thing you can do is to compliment a damsel and exit. Don't always tie your praise to an immediate end result. Pray for the invertebrate. A super strong and independent damsel is just like ice cream. Everyone loves it, every now and then. Delicious, cool, a rare and refreshing treat. There's something tremendously appealing about a damsel who is self-sufficient, strong-willed, opinionated, and has that take-charge nature about her. In a lot of cases, her controlled disposition makes the man feel comfortable, like he can let his guard down and trust his lady to lead. An independent damsel might even incline a man to feel like he's found the one. But what happens when this damsel starts completely dominating the relationship? When the man can't get a word in, edgewise? What happens when the sense of balance has become lost and the damsel is too strong and independent? The ice cream is still a treat, yes. But now it's like 2 triple scoops, too much to stomach. Men need to have a backbone. A quick story about nature. I was blown away by a documentary I watched on an anglerfish. It was a wild one, but interesting. The female angler is hideous. Think about the fish with the light on its head from the Finding Nemo film. Other than being superbly ugly, the female is the matriarch of the whole species. There's no doubt about it. She's independent, powerful, and capable. The male angler is a little bit different, though. He's a teeny tiny little thing. He's pathetic and has no edge whatsoever. Sadly, the male angler isn't even qualified to find food for himself. His sole purpose in life is to find his gorgeous wife-to-be so that he can take a bite out of her, literally. Just like human men do, one would argue. The only difference is that when the male angler bites into the female counterpart, he can't come back for more. He attaches himself permanently by accident. The female body sucks him in and devours the carcass in true Hannibal Lecter fashion. He loses his organs, eyes, brain, and heart in the process. In the end, what's literally left is just a pair of testicles on standby for the female anglerfish to dip into at her leisure. The ladies are going to love that. You're wondering, why did you just make me sick through that? There's a method to my madness. In my magnificent fishtails, the overly independent woman can be the demise of a feeble man, just like the angler. Men are without a doubt attracted to the damsel who is strong and independent. A lot of times, however, a man will relinquish his entire manhood for the sake of a damsel. I see it every day in personal and professional relationships, and this doesn't have to happen. What good is done if you lose your total sense of self and are reduced to a pair of testes at the end of the day? Get a backbone and keep it. There has to be a balance, otherwise she will never respect you, and to the damsel, if it applies, flip it. Edge is continuously drowned out by the spineless, so we must continue to pray for the invertebrate.